Hello, it's Troller McKee here. Today we have a video from March Clan War League. Now this is actually intentionally being recorded on the week right before April Clan War League, so it gives you some ideas of what to do and, well, what not to do. I've made a couple mistakes in these. I didn't get the perfect as I was hoping for. I think I only got 15 out of 21 here. I didn't do so well because if you don't know, I was in that really awkward position where I'm like not fully maxed out on 12, but at the same time I can't be beating up on 11s either. So unfortunately I didn't do very well this time, but hopefully next time rolls around because I'm actually pretty close to maxing out my base. So anyway, this one starts with a hybrid. I realized I screwed up because the Eagle Artillery didn't go down. So what I ended up doing was just going for the safe 2-star. That's all I wanted. I knew that I couldn't get the 3 because the Eagle stayed up, and that's obviously not a good thing. So yeah, I feel like this was a really bad attack for those reasons I just listed. But anyway, one thing to note is that if you're going up against a Witch CC, don't do what I did here. Alright, well, just what you are supposed to do with the poison is you're supposed to actually poison the witches, not the skeletons, because obviously if you can get rid of the things spawning the skeletons, it's more important than destroying the skeletons themselves. So yeah, it's better to kill the witches first. But anyway, this is how it went. I was able to get the Eagle out fairly early in the attack. I think... Oh, wait, no, never mind. That was something else. You know, the Eagle didn't... Yeah, the Eagle not going down and the Queen walking on me is what completely caused this attack to completely and utterly fail. Nothing sucks more than this, because I know that if I had gotten the Eagle, this could have been a completely different attack. But nevertheless, I still got the 2-star here. If it wasn't for my damn Grand Warden just walking away on me here. But, yeah, at least I got the 2 here. But there's not really too much else to talk about in this one, so I recommend probably skipping to a different part of the video. Anyway, right now I'm actually on spring break, so I will be able to upload some more videos this week if I have more time to. But, yeah. Anyway, this was a really close attack. If I had gotten the Eagle, this could have been completely different. So yeah, don't do what I did here, and make sure that your lightning spells actually do take out the Eagle. And always have a backup plan. My Queen didn't go for the Eagle either, so... Yep, that was not a good one. Anyway, this is War 2. I'm beating up against another Town Hall 12. This one, I think... I don't remember because these were recorded a while ago. But I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I used Lava Loon on this one. I don't think I got the 3-star here, but I came pretty close, actually. So, yeah, some common mistakes to avoid. Poison the witches first. Don't poison the skeletons. Or, like, poison where you know the witches are going to go to. And obviously take out the Eagle if you can. And just take out the important stuff first. That's all you really got to do with some of these attacks. If you can take out the CC, the Eagle, that's good. You don't want those in stuff like Hog Miner Hybrid or Lava Loon, because, well, Lava Loon isn't exactly going to survive long with an Eagle up, because all your balloons are just going to get blown up, and they also cannot fight against CC troops, and same with the Hog Riders. So, yeah, take out the CC and take out the Eagle, whether it be with lightning spells or poison spells. Just anything to get rid of those, and you're going to be solid. Anyway, here, I don't know when I found out about this attack, but it's a very common theme. The electro and lava loon. Unfortunately, I missed my clone spells here, which was really unfortunate, because I didn't notice how far the blimp actually traveled. So unfortunately, this is also going to be a failed attack. So yeah, this is really unfortunate, but it's whatever. So now I realized that I screwed up, so I was like, okay, I better get the safe 2-star. So I just pile up a bunch of balloons where the wizard towers are to make sure that I can get those down, and then try to get that multi over there. If I had gotten that clone off there, that would have easily made it, but unfortunately I didn't. As I said earlier, I didn't particularly do well here. Actually, did I miss the tunnel here? Yeah, I'm sorry if I comment incorrectly on some of these, because it's been a while since I reviewed some of these clips. I think this one might have actually been a 1-star. Yeah, no, that is definitely a 1-star. Yeah, never mind. Forget what I said earlier. But yeah, how is your coronavirus situation going on? Our school recently got shut down, but I've been signed up to get my vaccine sometime within April. And I'd like to know in the comments what you guys think about this. Anyway, people are heading out more. It's springtime. Daylight savings just changed, so we're able to go outside a lot later than we normally are. And, yeah. We're slowly returning back to our normal life. But anyway, this is going to be a fail, so unfortunately I just had to quit here because, well, I mean, yeah. So, this one was against a... Anytime I see a max Town Hall 12 being attacked here, also that was a text from my friend while I was attacking. Ignore that. Or don't ignore it. Maybe try to figure out who that guy is. I'm kidding. Don't do that. But anyway, this one this time I tried to play it more safe and just quake out the eagle and just zap quake the eagle out and get the archer queen down. That way I wouldn't have to deal with them and I could just do my hog miner hybrid from here. So anyway, standard queen walk. She's level 61, but believe it or not, that's actually not max for Town Hall 12. You want to get her to 65 as soon as you can. And right now, this is off camera, but right now my Archer Queen's level 64, so I'm getting there. Yeah. I also forgot to use some of my power potions here, so I screwed up my attack. But it's whatever. Either way, these are events that have happened in a while, and I'm definitely not going to be repeating the same mistakes I mentioned earlier. So, are you guys excited for April Clan War League? Because that's actually starting tomorrow. Yeah, I can't believe these clips are from a month ago, but yeah, time really has passed. Anyway, this time I had to poison in front of the witch because there's also headhunters and random crap around. Yeah. By the way, if there are headhunters in the clan castle, do not panic. Panicking's the only thing that's going to hurt you when stuff like that happens. You don't want to do that. You want to poison the headhunters first, giving your queen more of a chance to hit them head-on first. If that doesn't happen, but you have a... Fun fact, if you have a spare lightning spell, assuming that the headhunters are not protected by the Grand Warden statue, what you can actually end up doing is just use a lightning spell, and the headhunter's just instantly gone. Which is fun fact that not too many people know about. Especially when you get up to the higher levels where defending against queen charges is very important. You want to make sure that you can zap out the headhunters. Now, in the case of an Inferno Dragon, which I actually don't really see too much on defense, but if you see an Inferno Dragon on defense, again, a lightning spell and a poison spell work wonders against Inferno Dragons. But just be careful around them, because they can quickly mow down your heroes if you're not paying attention. Anyway, this one I went for the safe 2-star because I realized I forgot to pop my power potion here, and I was being a dumb moron, so... Yeah, silly me, making those classic mistakes. Anyway, let me just check the recording. Alright, we've been going on for about 9 minutes now. 9 minutes and 40 seconds to be exact. Yeah, this one could have been a 3-star if I used the power potion. I can't remember if it's because actually, now that I think about it, I can't remember if it's because I forgot or if I ran out of power potions. But either way, this is unfortunate. Now, speaking of certain tactics that you might want to use in these attacks, One thing is you might notice in these ground attacks is, why am I using minions? Why not wizards? Why not, you know, archers or other ground units? Why minions? And I'll tell you this from my perspective. Minions, in terms of, they move fast, first of all, but in terms of damage per second, it's about a little bit less than a wizard, I'd say. But the minions, they can be spread easily around the base. Right here, actually, fun fact about the southern teasers, or the northern teasers in this one, which is where you place a bunch of traps and Teslas in one corner of the base. What you want to do is just drop a couple balloons around the area, and, well, just pull away all the traps, because people are afraid to attack it, but if you know how to handle it correctly, like what I did here, and use my heroes and balloons to wipe out all the traps first, then, well, you saw there, all of the heroes are down, the CC's gone, and, well, now I can just have an easy Electron into the base. This one I actually only wanted to use one clone spell, because that's all I was going for. I could have gone for two, but this is an extremely rushed base, so I went for the safe one clone, so I could just have more haste for the back end of the base. But yeah, let me go back to the minions thing. Why minions over wizards? Like I mentioned earlier, minions move faster, so you can clean up faster. And wizards, well, they're not exactly the fastest troop out there. Yeah, they do quite a bit of damage, but they're not exactly fast. And a second thing about minions is the fact that, well, they ignore walls. Wizards do not ignore walls. If a building's like in the very middle of the base, and you need to take it out, a minion will work way better than a wizard could. So yeah, you don't want your troops wasting their time attacking walls. You want to fly over them using the minions. Now, don't get me wrong, wizards still can be used for cleanup. In fact, they're actually still pretty good. But that's just the reason why I use minions over wizards for cleanup. Now, sure, there are problems such as, like, you know, red air bombs. But don't forget, there's also a lot of giant bombs in the base, too, that your hogs and miners can often miss, actually. So, you don't want to do that. If you use a mixture of minions and, like, some other stuff like miners, it's a lot more effective cleanup than wizards, in my opinion. But you can fight me in the comments all you want. That was an easy 3-star because of how rushed that base was, but yep. Anyway, this one, I abused a hole in the base, pulling out the CC and luring out a bunch of traps. So, basically, I, well, got rid of them. What you want to do in the case of a damaged CC such as the Electro Dragon and the Baby Minion one, which I don't even know who does that. Electro Dragons, at Tunnel 9, they're reasonably good. They can one-shot lower-level queens and stuff. But why would you ever put an Electro Dragon in a Tunnel 12 CC? That doesn't make any sense. Because I'm betting here that this Electro Dragon is not even going to get a single shot off on my Archer Queen. It got a hit on the Barb King, but the Barb King at this Tunnel 12 stage is just so overpowered that it doesn't even matter. It's one single Electro Dragon shot barely does crap to the Barbarian King. Anyway, here, what I decided to do was I battle blimped out the Eagle compartment and used an Ice Hound to distract the defenses so the blimp can make it there. And again, I went for the one clone here, mostly because I was not confident I could get the Town Hall or anything like that. But I probably should have gone for more clones here. But anyway, I lucked out big time here, because I could just push all these balloons towards the Town Hall, and then just use the Warden ability whenever I need to. Which I did right here. And they barely got the Town Hall here. That was actually pretty close. But, alas, it was better than nothing. And yeah, this was, yeah, I should have just gone safe with the double clone here. I know I said that the single clone is safer here, but in this case, I could have gotten away with the double clone a lot better. Yeah, that Electro Dragon triggering the Town Hall was actually very detrimental to this attack, because it fried a lot of my balloons off early, And I didn't realize that the Electro Dragon was going to get killed by the Inferno Tower, which is something that is very common. Don't ask me why, but Electro Dragons, they just don't seem to get as much value as you would think. Which is why the clone balloons are important, because then it helps the Electro Dragon get more value, but yeah. Another thing is that Kenny Joe, which is a YouTuber that I know within the Supercell community in general as a Clash of Clans YouTuber, Kenny Joe actually made a video about why you shouldn't spam E-Drags, and I highly recommend you check it out. I'll link his video in the description, but basically, you don't want to spam E-Drags in Clan War League. Yeah, sometimes if you really need to get the safe 2-star, go ahead, okay? Do the E-Drag spam. But for the most part, E-Drags really aren't that strong as you would think they are. They just move too slow and their attacks are too slow. And that's the real problem. They're also extremely vulnerable to air defenses and Seeking Air Mines. So, yeah, do not spam Electro Dragons. That is a very common thing I see within people of my clan. I try to tell them not to do it. Some listen, some don't. The ones who do listen actually get a decent amount of 3-stars, and the ones who don't, well, yeah. Anyway, right here, I actually got pretty good value with my heroes. I didn't even notice there was a hole in the wall, which actually helped me here, that there was a hole in the wall. Normally, you would be like, oh, I don't want to deal with the Clan Castle, but if it's damage CC, like a baby dragon and stuff, you want to get rid of that. I don't care what other people tell you, but you need to get rid of that CC. Unless it's like an Ice Hound, I could understand why pulling it can be a nuisance, but this one, I didn't even know what was in the CC to begin with, so it was just safer to just find out what it was. Here, I used Blimp Ice Hound to reach the... I actually don't know where it goes. Did I fly up? Damn, I flew it all the way to the Town Hall. Yeah, I took out the Town Hall here, which... Granted, it might have been a little bit ambitious, but with Ice Hounds, it's a lot easier to work with Blimps. I'll tell you that. It is a lot easier. Anyway, yeah, so I spread my balloons around the exterior defenses to help out with the taking down of this multi right here. Which, for some reason, all my balloons just avoided, so that really does hurt a lot. But it's whatever. One thing that you should one thing is that you want to haste through certain defenses such as Infernos, Multis, and the Eagle. You don't want to like don't use them like they were don't use them like heal spells, I guess. Don't like I guess it's hard to explain it. You want to use them in a very similar vein to rage spells. But yeah, you want to use them like rage spells because that's the main weakness of the balloon. They're very slow, but they move fast. But they're very slow, but they move fast if you have to haste, and they already do a lot of damage. So you don't necessarily always have to rage them. You can haste. But with heal, it's a bit different. I should have brought a heal there for that multi, but yeah, this was a pretty rough attack. I probably should have just blimped out the Eagle, not the Town Hall, because the Eagle is a lot more important when the Town Hall is lower level. When it's higher level, you probably want to blimp out the Town Hall, but for the most part, you generally want to make sure that you get the more valuable defense down first. Anyway, that's all I really have for this to say about this attack. We're almost at the end, so I guess I'll just say a couple last things before I start recording more stuff for later this week, potentially. Yeah. So, this one, I am not really sure what happened in this one, but for some reason he didn't have a defensive Clan Castle, which made my job a little bit easier. But this time, I knew I should have just done double clone here, but I didn't. Fight me in the comments about it, but I didn't. I should have just done double clone here. Now that Ice Hound was in an amazing spot, by the way. But here I was actually able to take out the Eagle and the Town Hall, which was surprising because I didn't think I was going to be able to get that much value. But unfortunately, the E-Drake didn't get the Queen, but at this point, there's not really too much else I could say about that. I couldn't just simply, you know, figure that one out, but yeah, getting out the Eagle and the Town Hall, guaranteed 1-star, very likely 2-star, maybe not the 3 though. I think I missed the 3 here. I don't know. Again, I'm reviewing these clips from a while ago, so I don't forgive me because I don't remember how long ago these were, and thus I don't remember how these turned out. But right here, did I get the queen down? Oh, I did. Sweet. And then my own archer queen was getting down some of the wizard towers here, which is actually phenomenal. Sorry. I can't speak today, I'm sorry. But yeah, getting down wizard towers with lava loon, because balloons, they are somewhat weak to splash damage. I can't lie to y'all. I mean, they're not as susceptible as bats, but you definitely don't want a wizard tower hitting a large group of balloons. That's like the #1 thing you want to avoid. Anyway, right here, I couldn't figure out the best time to use the Warden ability, so I just saved it for the back end wizard tower. But unfortunately, the tornado trap caught some of the balloons in the area, so I had to, you know, use it at a later time. I just hasted the remaining balloons. I just used the Warden ability. I wasn't sure how far the balloons were going to be able to make it before they reached the wizard tower, so I just started putting down the cleanup as fast as I can. It looks like this one might have actually been a 3-star, but I don't know. It was very close, indeed. I probably won't be doing Electro and Lava Loon again as Town Hall 12, mostly because I finally maxed out my army for Hybrid. Hog Miner, by the way. So anyway, that's all I really have for this attack, and that's all I'm going to have to really say about the video. But I do really thank everybody who made it to this point. If you watched to the end of this video, I thank you a lot. It means a lot to me. Leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.